Всем здорово, кто... Ну, если кто-то зайдет на стрим. Ну, там взаимоотношения там потом появятся-то. Ну что, давайте... Профессор Фиг.
Ah, there you are.
Профессор Фиг.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
О, давай. Ну, без тебя, без проблем.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Не, ну если так надо, тогда надо.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Не, вот на самом деле... Так, это что за побочка-то? Мне интересно самому. А! Пошел вон, негр.
Incendio, Lumos.
Да, он, кстати, будет мне обучать, как правильно использовать заклинания.
Revelio.
Вот это будет. Иллюминационные заклинания. Ну что, наверху, что ли, находится? Ну даже учитывая с DLC, то даже некоторые места реально просаживаются кадры-то. Но ясно дело, если то, что вот. Но Players Computers вон присутствует-то. Не компьютерные персонажи. Вот эти не... Ну это NPC, поэтому дело не NPC.
Accio, Levioso, Lumos. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all
Ну,
that you
кстати,
can
да,
to
речь
avoid
идет
her.
вопрос.
She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Lumos.
Lumos.
We must remain unseen. Revelio. Revelio.
Is someone? You are most certainly up to no good out in the castle
Ну
now.
да, конечно.
Be on your way.
Ну да, спалили меня, и все, круто. Как она просто берет вот так вот, да, как змея, опа, и все. Шмара.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Ага. Ну иди проверяй, в чем проблема. Ты чё, реально что ли тупой?
Revelio. Accio.
Вот так вот.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Alright, I trust you.
Revelio.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Да, так, ну-ка, чуть меня не спалил-то, а? Чисто ВХ.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Revelio.
Money, money, money. Да, на самом деле Hogwarts Legacy реально прикольная игра.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Прикольный звук.
Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Ничего, сколько запретной секции этих-то хороших заклинаний.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Вот именно.
Revelio.
Картина.
Revelio.
Пиковые дамы.
Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Silent as Revelio.
Воу-воу-воу-воу, эй! Ладно, успел, надеюсь.
Revelio.
Так. Не, вот реально. Прикольно же ведь. А, ну тут понятно, ну тут ясно.
Levioso.
Да возьми.
Revelio.
Не, это прикольно, конечно, рукоятку украсить, но зачем мне это надо-то? Repair.
Reparo.
Repair. 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 Вот так.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo.
Repair.
Lumos. Reparo.
Repair. Repair. Я всегда люблю все стандартное ставить, потому что мне дефолт нравится гораздо больше. По факту. Но, конечно, в RE 4 ремейке я вместо Леона ставлю, конечно же, Гоуста Саймона Райли. Зачем мне? Мне вообще Леон вообще не нравится-то. Просто взяли куртку из фильма «Мумия». Ну, из фильма «Отдел Мумия». Вот. Ближе, конечно, что актер этот... протагонист, главный герой Мумии постарел. Он реально жестко постарел, а ведь он выглядел прям молодым.
Traces of ancient magic.
Ну,
There must be
красавчик.
more to this room.
Здесь реально он выглядел реально красавцем. Опа. Мафиозная шляпа. Калицка. Мафиозник.
Revelio. That's it.
Пот. Блин, вообще ни черта не видно. Не, кстати, не, вообще как бы трассировка лучей вообще, кстати, прикольно выглядит. Вау. Ваши ячейки. Официальная школьная форма. Ничего себе. Ну, кстати, прикольно выглядит, конечно же. Нет, он так выглядел, я это помню. Еще в начале.
Revelio. Where might this lead?
Да вообще покупать 350 это такое дерьмо, а не видеокарта. Поэтому лучше 360, лучше как минимум и все. И вот тебе нормальная видеокарта. Да, про 4060 то я вообще молчу. Такое дно полнейшее. Особенно 4060 Ti. Блин, мощность меня вообще понятно, не устраивал бы, да и все.
Revelio.
Хотя... Нет. Ага, да, я помню одного дебила-то. Кстати.
Levioso. Lumos. Incendio. Accio. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Revelio.
Нужно разбудить руну.
Accio. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell.
А, надо в том случае. Я понял. Чё-то как-то уже...
Revelio.
Опа-на. Ваши ячейки заполнены. Ну да, надо было... Это пренебрегал, конечно же. Не, конечно, очки хорошо выглядят, но... Мне предмет-то нужен-то. Ну вот. Ну, кстати, можно продать его в Хоксмиде и все. Вот тебе...
Revelio.
Деньги-то. А вот и стражи.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Ну да.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupid dog. Levioso.
Да, я еще без заклинаний еще. Ой, без зелья. Самоисцеление. Не, древняя магия, конечно же, она хороша, но я предпочитаю без нее. Да.
Revelio. Lumos.
Не, ну, кстати, прикольно вообще, когда он светится, да. Ну, жаль, каждую деградацию в графике есть.
Revelio.
Это прям очень
Lumos.
расстраивает. Смысл, что на эти игры 8-го года, потому что сколько потеряли, как же разработчики реально даунгрейднули игры-то, как, например, Far Cry 3, когда ты кидаешь гранату прям, ну, в воду, да, то взрыв под водой какой-то, я бы сказал, нищенский.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego.
У меня какой уровень сложности стоит? Настройки. Вот уровень... Погодите-ка. Мне не показалось. А. Подождите-ка. История. Ага. А, это максимальная. Блин, я думал то, что есть еще этот экстрим.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. 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 Accio. Levioso. Revelio. 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 Lumos.
Ну, придется уничтожить. С другого выбора-то и нету. Блин, вот реально, вот эти лучи отражения просто выглядят, ну, как конфетка. Так, надо сейчас
Lumos.
проверить-то, как он выглядит. Ну вот, кстати, там даже отражений даже нету-то. Когда, как только я это использую Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Так. я понял.
Revelio.
Твою же мать. Отлично. А, помню, надо прыгать.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
Отлично. О, ладно. Да я подзабыл уже вообще, какую одежду будут выдавать нормальную, слабо, а какую нет. Просто уже давно я не проходил. Да, память у меня как у маленькой рыбки.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupido. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Легко. Да, что тут просто...
It is a book after all.
Да я просто вижу, как некоторые казуалы, блин, проходят на легком уровне сложности. И все. Да, я не знаю вообще, что говорить-то в целом. Все равно же зрителей нет, да и какой смысл о чем-либо говорить-то.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me.
Да, он мне не сдаст.
You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
Боже, тупые жалкие пытки.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Да?
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Ой, да, со мной никого не было. Стукачи долго не живут.
Revelio.
Ясное дело, кому вообще будет интересно, когда один кто-то вон играет, другой смотрит. И основное дело никому интересно не будет. Ну это же и так логично-то. Не, ну если пообщаться, тогда да. Но я разговорные стримы вообще ненавижу. И я, скажу честно, я ненавижу эти разговорные стримы. Я не понимаю, в чем вообще прикол этих разговорных стримов-то. Ну вот, я просто вон стою, да, перед камерой. Как это делал-то, вы знаете, как Озон. Пьет пиво, курит и на этом все. Не, ну а что? Крутой же разговорный стрим, да, можно про что-то обсуждать или что-то видео, там, видеоролики какие-то смотреть-то. Вау, случайно книгу уродил.
Revelio. Incendio.
Incendio. Вот реально, просто какой смысл мне в этих разговорных стримах-то? Я хочу вон играть в компьютерные игры. Ну, или вон, пока для тех, кто вообще, у кого нету там RTX 58, вы можете сам посмотреть вон разницу, стоит ли покупать или нет. Вот я на ультрах играю, да, на 5080, а на 360 я играл на высоких-то. Разница просто колоссальная.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox?
Кстати, надо посмотреть внимательно
It's
на волосы.
inconceivable. It's... Ah,
Дистилляция.
Fig. You have a visitor.
Давайте проверим, какая дистилляция. Но я же не помню, что такое дистилляция. Блин, я уже подзабыл. Так, начать тест. Нет, не хочу. Кажется, российская. Баланс от перформанс. Ну, конечно, я quality выберу. Вертикальная синхронизация, HDR, калибровка изображения, глубина резкости. Вот. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080. Выбрать графический процессор. Вот. AMD Radeon TM Graphics. Вот. В принципе... Игра же не врет.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Ну, говорить, конечно же.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Пару даже не поможет.
Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
Давно пора.
Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Defending Hogsmeade against Krill. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Себастьян. Ага.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Без проблем. Хотя я могу пойти в Хоксмит и... Да, лучше пойду в Хоксмит. Погнали в Хоксмит и продадим все эти вещи-то. Мне деньги очень сильно нужны. Ой, вот когда уровни выше, мне пока что нет смысла их.
Accio.
Вау.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished.
Хотя не знаю, какой взять-то. Либо зелье невидимости, хотя... Я не знаю никакого смысла.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Ну, вообще, на самом деле, ладно, надо сейчас...
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Yes. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Хотя на самом деле такие есть, что я вот белки гуляют. Вот там птицы там летают.
Revelio. Accio. Protego. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio.
Oh, I shall enjoy this.
Revelio.
You want to talk of romance? Last time I saw you with a rose was when you stuck your finger on one trying to hide...
I'm surprised I haven't been given more territory. What's Rookwood waiting for? I'm a master at this. A master. Plenty of spoils in Cambridge. Never disappoints. Still nothing and no one here. You'd better be a perfect target practice.
Bored! I'm bored up here! I refuse to be treated in this manner! Expulso! Really enjoying the view. Think I won't remember your face. If I ever come and find you.
Coward. You'll make a wrong footing soon. Aaron Shear isn't worth the time. No amount of spoils is worth that many spiders. Someone's here. I sense it. I hope you have your...
I will not be cast about for your amusement! Bored! I'm bored up here! Incendio! Really enjoying the view? I'd like to be put down. What is happening? Bored! I'm bored up here! Really enjoying the view, but I'd like to be... Bored! I'm bored up here!
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Да не, вот, кстати, Hogwarts Legacy реально прикольная игра. Я не знаю, почему некоторые ее прям презирали, но мне эта игра зашла. Ну, блин, вот эти движки из Unreal Engine, они реально просто ни черта не меняют. Просто халтурщики, тупорылые.
Revelio.
Ну, вот этот лифт, это лист нужен. Опа.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Ладно, надо будет пойти пообедать. Я вернусь. Так. Сюда тэпнемся. Сюда надо телепортироваться и все. Так, я пришел. Что так долго? Да, если так долго, мне просто обедать надо, да и все. Так. Да и ладно. А, мне точно. Вот как же прикольно вообще иметь игровое кресло, просто удобно лежать, когда ты еще, ну, особенно с джойстиком. Взял вот так вот, да, к примеру, Кока-кола, да, ну, там, из Макдональдса или из KFC. Вот так вот поднимаешь трубочку, поглощаешь, вкусная Кока-кола, и все, и лежишь дальше. Ну, это 8 биду у меня джойстик. Я купил, она вообще стоит 2,5. Крутейший урок.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Опа.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio!
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Ну что за помощь?
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, To make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
I really have made a mess of things.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to the... Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Accio! Revelio! Revelio. Accio.
My sister will be home.
Any spell. Why can't students see that?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio.
Где это находится?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Так, ага, значит получается вон тут.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students...
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Ну здесь точно нету.
Revelio.
Ударный вертолет. H1Z Viper. H1Z Viper and H64 Apache. 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 Не Apache, а Apache. Правильно.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong.
Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Я же прочитал твой дневник.
Oh, there's something in there. I just know it.
Lumos. Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Нужно просто обучать, где это находится. Ну, лестница, подожди-ка. Лестница, и там стоит какая-то статуя.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio. Lumos.
Надо найти вон бабочку.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Мотылёк.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
My family loves it.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Nothing better than
Гриффиндор. Слизерин. Я надену на голову. А, да.
My sister organized Quidditch.
Признак совести. Ну да.
Accio.
Да, еще помню, когда я написал, что...
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Lumos.
Да я написал, понятное дело, что... Но, когда я еще играл, фу, к сожалению, в Team Fortress 2 позорный.
Revelio.
Я начинал
These
просто
dry vines are one
ради
spark away from becoming
угара. Но я
kindling.
там с помощью команды пишешь, say и говоришь какую-то фразу. Say и фраза, да? Я написал, я всегда спамил так в чат, ну, когда кого-то убивал. Изи, Изи, моя видеокарта GeForce Gigabyte RTX 360 лучше. Изи, моя видеокарта GeForce Gigabyte RTX лучше. И начали они говорить то, что да, всем плевать, всем пофигу, да, и так далее. Я когда другу это рассказал, он так мне говорит: Варзонер, они специально так пишут, потому что они тебе завидуют. Ну, это их проблемы лично-то, что дебилы всегда завидуют-то. И скажу так, вот то, что там говорят, да, что... Ой, зачем ему нужна была видеокарта 3058, это означает то, что это просто биомусор и все, которые просто завидуют-то. Я, конечно, понимаю, да, пример, ну, знаете, ладно, реактивный гасачка, это его дело, его право-то. Я, кстати, не ожидал, конечно, что видеокарта 4090 будет помощнее, чем моя, но суть не в этом. Просто, ну, наоборот, типа, красава реактивный GTA. Купил себе видеокарту 4090. GeForce Gigabyte RTX 4090, я рад за него. Но он красава же ведь. Как бы, почему ему нельзя ему позволить-то себе хорошее железо-то? Видеокарта у него хорошая, процессор у него хороший. И процессор у него хороший. Ну, материнская плата, само собой. Ну, почему бы ему не играть те игры, которые он хочет-то? Нет, как, к примеру, так Джеймс вот так стоит, как в GTA 4, вот так вот. Вот так вот стоит. Вот так вот, да? Ну, понятное дело, поставил скин, да, Джеймса РЛК, ну, самого же. И вот так вот говорит: ой, зачем он купил себе 4090 видеокарту, раз он просто играет в старые игры, ему не было смысла покупать видеокарту. Признак зависти. Скажу честно, я тоже завидую, но я вообще стараюсь не завидовать, типа, ну какой смысл завидовать-то? Займись своим делом-то, Джеймс. Просто займись своим делом-то. Ну это же просто глупо. Ну да, я там в ОБС там накосячил, окей, хорошо. Но, блин. Просто косячил, ладно, окей, я там исправился.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio.
Ну, блин, считать вообще чужие деньги, потом распоряжаться бюджетом, ну это же просто смешно, реально.
Lumos.
Я помню, как один дебилоид, 13-летний тупой школьник, да, в Дискорде-то. Да я не буду даже упоминать его имя, пошел нахрен-то. Ой, чё ты вообще купил себе, ведь собрал компьютер за 200к, лучше на квартиру, я так думаю, да ты вообще рот свой закрой-то, вот реально. Я взял прям затыкал ему, ну потому что я так не хотел. И все. Ну просто какой-нибудь плешивый малолетний придурок будет командовать. Будет, блин, командовать, какую видеокарту мне стоит брать, а какую нет, да? Боже, вы чё, реально что ли тупые-то? Или я просто реально понять их не могу. Что он пытался этим высираться-то, ну реально. Просто эти, так сказать, высеры, да, позорные. Они не то что ж недостойны, в принципе, и грязи из-под колеса ударного вертолета Ми-28 Хавока.
Incendio.
даже недостойно, понятное дело, и просто что... Просто вот чем отличается анимешный биомус от 13-летнего отброса? Что от анимешного дегенерата воняет, что от 13-летнего малолетнего придурка воняет. Что то и то просто мусор,
I imagine a
сплошные...
piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Ну блин, ну это же реально просто смешно.
Revelio.
Кого он там не увидел? Которые всегда не любят вякаться в позорных комментариях. Помечтали, ну, для набора лайков, да. Ну, а кто в основном собирает лайки? Правильно, биомусоры.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ну, иди давай реально к биомусору Стрим 31 и высирайся там в комментариях для набора лайков. Пиши там реально свои убогие позорные комментарии для наборов лайков. Спасибо за детство, которое у тебя не было. Ну как он это... Лайков постите на видео. Ну, понятное дело, благодаря мне на коленях и одновременно чисти мне ботинки.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Опа. Ну, кстати, по опыт прям.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against Crow. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Revelio.
Ой, ржать надо, знаете... Вот знаете, вот как говорил Арсан, вот реально... Ну, тоже не Арсан, а этот-то. Ладно. Это совсем уже старая тема, да и плевать. Ладно, не будем. Сейчас хотел сказать, но я подзабыл. Подзабыл. А, вот, фанаты Чухлюнова говорят, что... Ой, Чухлюнов, он мой второй отец. Думаете, говорю. А получается, твоя мама, она что, подзаборная шмара? Я этого понять-то не могу. Получается, твоя мама просто является обыкновенной давалкой? Ну это же просто позорище, вот реально. Просто идиотизм. Называть своего кумира чуть ли вторым отцом. Боже, ну это... Не, ну это реально, даже мой друг даже правильно сказал-то. Хоть мне это в голову-то не приходило-то.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. You know that, of course.
Слушай, давайте-ка когда перепройду, буду играть за все фракции, за Слизерин, за за Слизерин, за
Here we are,
Пуффиндуй.
home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Revelio.
Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Expelliarmus!
Кстати, красиво выглядит манекен.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Так, спасибо тебе за урок. Thanks for teaching, brother.
And with that helpful reminder as to why...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Мне кажется, он слепой. А, да, я вспомнил, он реально слепой. Да, он слепой.
Revelio.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me money. Damned hearing.
Revelio.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Да я скажу так, по факту.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Даже в босс-файте эти растения будут приносить пользу.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that hit
Revelio.
My siblings and I have all...
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
School treating you well, I hope.
Phil Cassidy.
Desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Хромой.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your
Too
own.
easy, bro.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
А тут грибы с шипами, по-моему.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Revelio. My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippins.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Revelio.
Potion should not be that color, Miss McDowell. Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience
Revelio.
and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Potato! Oh! Dragon Dunk! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. Well, for certain you'd have helped.
It did sound like fun. I shouldn't have been so concerned with getting in trouble.
I think it's good to take risks every now and again, especially when it comes to potions class. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Revelio.
Время сколько? Угу. Ладно, все, давайте-ка уже закругляемся. Ладно, я уже что-то как-то уже не хочу, уже все, устал уже. Тем более еще отходил еще на опять, считай, надолго-то. И вот, ладно. Я лучше пойду, давайте. Кто пришел, смотрел. Спасибо. Кто не пришел, ладно. У каждого человека свое дело, свое право. Ладно, ребят, давайте. Всем хорошего дня и до скорого.